Welcome to ENH 110 Summer 1. I'd like to take a moment just to go over the Canvas site and let you see what to expect from the learning management system, since this might be new for some of you. The first thing that you're going to want to take a look at is the syllabus. If you go over to the menu on the left-hand side of the screen and click on Syllabus, you'll notice that it will take you up to the syllabus page, which gives you all of the course procedures and requirements, as well as a list of all of the assignments, their due dates, and the times in which they're due. This is very helpful if you want to make sure to print this out. You can always access it here. You can also see that you have a calendar right here that you can keep track on as far as the calendar is concerned. Now, if we go back, you'll notice that the class will always open onto the opening modules page, and that the class is set up into modules. Right now we're talking about getting started. This particular module is helpful for you just to find out about Canvas as a whole and about discussions and so forth. The one thing that you're most interested in is this course agreement form. You do have to complete this form and fill it out and submit it here in the discussion board forum by May 30th. Students who have not done that will be withdrawn as a no-show. I will take the fact that you haven't submitted the course agreement form as your indication that you have changed your mind about completing the class. And I do hold that deadline very firm because I do have a waiting list of students who would like to take the class. Now, if you'll take a look at the modules, there are three icons that you want to pay particular attention to. The first one is that the icon right here that looks like a piece of paper. These are your wiki pages, and the wiki pages provide background information. They provide definitions of terminology that you're going to be expected to use, explanations of different kinds of literature, and so forth. But most importantly, they also provide links to the stories or the reading assignments that you're expected to do. So if you'll look at this link where it says A Summer Tragedy and you click on that, that will take you to a page that will provide a link to the story, and if you click on that link, that will take you to a PDF version of the story that you can then read online or you can print out. I don't like to read online, so I print out all of the stories and plays and poems and make my own textbook, but you certainly are free to read online if you wish. The second icon that you want to take a look at is this little Q here. The Q will take you to a quiz, and remember that the quizzes are you always have to take a quiz after you have read a short story or you have read a play. There are no quizzes on poetry. If you click on this link, it will take you to the quiz on that particular story. You'll notice that there are 7 questions that are drawn randomly from a pool of questions. If you click Take the Quiz, it will take you into the quiz and you can do it right then. Also, when you are finished, you may set up the quiz so that you can go back and take a look at the answers. And I suggest that you do that because I use many of these questions in the segment exams, and so it's always useful to know if you made a mistake, or sometimes I make a mistake in keying in the answer. If that's the case, please contact me and I will certainly make the adjustments. The next and final one that you're going to want to pay attention to is the balloon, and these are the discussion board forums. Now, if you'll go down here, you'll notice that there are 3 discussion board forums. If you click on the discussion board forum, it's going to take you to a brief sort of explanation of what the forum is about and what you're expected to do within the forum. And then you're going to notice that there are a series of questions in that particular forum. You are instructed to select one question and answer one question only. So read through the questions, find a question that you like that has not been answered by a classmate, click on reply, and then you can put your answer into that question. Now, if you have done so and allowed me enough time, I will reply to you and I will coach you in your answer so that I try to make sure that if at all possible, you get full points on your answer. I go in daily and I look and I reply and we do the coaching. Obviously, if you do it right before the due date, you do not get the benefit of the coaching, and then you'll be graded on the answer that you have. Now, if you look up here in this little icon right here and click on this, it will say Show Rubric. If you click on Show Rubric, it will tell you how you are going to be allotted points. You'll notice that you are given 1 point, and this is true for all of your discussion board forums, for answering in complete grammatically correct sentences. This may be a literature class, but it is an English class, so please remember that your answers need to be in complete sentences and paragraphs. They need to be grammatically correct, and spelling needs to be correct at all possible. I suggest that you put your answer in a Word form so you can make use of spell check and then copy and paste from there. That way you can really take some time and make sure that your answer is the one that you want to submit. So you go back to home. After you have completed the module, and this one is going to be on short story, and you'll notice that the due dates for all of the assignments are over here and how many points that they are worth, a second place that you can find the due dates. Then you will be taking a segment exam. Now, you'll notice on the screen that there are other modules, but these modules are not open for you to access. In other words, you cannot move through the course at your own pace. You do have some flexibility as far as pace is concerned, but basically modules open at different times. I don't want the segment exam sitting open forever, in other words. So the segment exam is due on June 23rd at midnight, and it will open on June 21st. So that gives you a couple of days to take the exam. It's 40 questions, and it's a timed exam for 2 hours. And once again, that's explained on the syllabus or the course schedule. If you have problems with Canvas, please access Tech Help. Now the Tech Help, if you click there, not only do you have a self-help site, and I have to say that I use the self-help site quite a bit, or you can call the tech support and get support at any time, or you can actually Google. If there's something that you don't know how to do, if you just Google how to take a quiz, for example, their cheat sheets in Google are excellent, actually. I think you'll find that Canvas is an easy site to navigate, but if at any time you have any questions about what's going on, or how to access something, or how to navigate something, please feel free to send me an email or call, and I'll try to troubleshoot as best I can. Also, I'd like to remind you that this is the first semester that I have taught this class in Canvas. So if something is not working right, please let me know as soon as possible. It might be an error, or it might be that there is a glitch in the site that I'm not aware of, and I'm going to have to troubleshoot. Anyway, welcome to the class. I look forward to working with you, and I'm sure you're eager to get started. I'm eager to start conversing with you online.